Hello everyone. Just a quick update after the last update on the resin parts, which seemed to go on forever. This is going to be pretty quick. I just wanted to show the work on the neck where I decided I was going to strengthen it after I decided I was going to use the original neck and save the resin part for the Conus 1 build, which I still plan to do. I went ahead and went and got a brass rod and installed it in the kit part. I modified the kit part so that I could get the rod in, and using the tube to run power cables to the front of the ship. I also went ahead and wired up the LED that was part of the nav lights there, and with the wiring coming out for that. So that's all taken care of in clamps right now, setting up. Use some CA to put that together. And this right here is the putting the nacelles on. I've also went ahead and put some putty on them to start. I started the sanding and smoothing that process out. So there is some putty on there. The light blocking issues will come with the paint on the outside. It's amazing how with fiber optics they still transmit so much light that you can see through the plastic. But that they'll get taken care of. This one is just clipped on at the moment. I've went in and ground down the joint line where the engineering hull right here joins up with the nacelle to give some room, because I still have to bend these over in a gentle bend to get them to lie down, and I'll do that in a two-step process by wrapping those down over a metal rod, and to bend them by warming them slightly, and I mean ever so slightly, with a heat gun with the rod in place, and starting to bend them. And I'll use this larger diameter, and then I'll go down to an even smaller diameter, and that way I'll be able to get them to lie down and be able to feed them back up into the main part of the hull here. The other side I've already glued on using epoxy. I followed Steve Neal's build from Steve Neal's garage, where he's put a couple of these together, and I went and checked it just to make sure, and yeah, he used epoxy. He originally used some other type of glues which caused problems with his fiber optics, so I didn't want to take a chance, so I went ahead and used epoxy, 5-minute epoxy, set it up, put that on there, and got that one attached. It's been attached now for probably about 15 minutes, and I think it's looking pretty good. And I've gone ahead and put some putty on the nacelle after I had done some sanding down to it before I attached it, and it's in place. I still have to put the back part on right here, which I'll glue on later tonight before ending. The other item that I've done today was I turned this light on. I channeled out the section right here in the bulkhead for the pipe and for the wiring to go through. And besides that, I installed some strip lighting right here at the back, and this is red. I installed this to light up the impulse engines and the back photon emitter. And let me see if I can light this up really quick to show everyone what that looks like. Let me get these wires. There we go. I'm just holding them to the contacts there, but that'll give you a good idea of what that'll look like. And this is LED tape. It's double density tape with the silicone coating on there, which I think will work out really nice. And that's hot glued in place with 2 styrene little L-shaped brackets that I installed with hot glue, and that's in place. I also went ahead and took the clear dome piece from JT Graphics and drilled out the internal dome structure that you can see in these photos to install a LED a little 3mm red LED in that location, and turned out pretty good. I have learned that not much sticks to this particular resin, so the course of action is going to end up being painting it, priming it and painting it, and very carefully going in and scraping out the windows to get all the windows correct on that piece. That's about it for this build. The only other item, for this report, the only other item I did was I went ahead and primed the new bulb, and it's got a few issues on it in relation to the seam, which I'll have to work out. I think I may have to heat it slightly. To get it to come together just a little bit better, but I am very pleased with the detail, and now with primer on it you can see the detail standing out quite nicely. It's really a beautiful piece. Let me go ahead and hold it to the side there so you can see that. The detail is excellent. I still have to deal with the windows on it, but it is just very well done, and that's from JT Graphics. So that's it for this update, and thank you for watching, everyone, and happy modeling.